First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Detroit Lions
Goff. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. And a solid run down inside the 30. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Spinning away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Play action. It's Goff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 20-yard line.
180. 12.
Back to throw. Goff. To the left side, he finds Toussaint. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac Toussaint, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Giants 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
To throw is Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing.
8.
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
16 more yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Great player. 180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And this will wind up a Lions first down. There's good running. Gets them to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff now looks to throw. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Giants 7.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing his Dart. A short throw put in by Bellinger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air, Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterbo. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's
Give up the middle, Scatterbo. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brock Wright from 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner, and I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football, but that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside. Ten-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here goes tonight. White 20. Attack.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in. He'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Giants 7.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Tracy trying the right side. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Jameis to throw it. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Giants first down.
Again, it's Winston. He's got Bellinger. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Tracy. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Winston's pass.
Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned it to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, the spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Goff going to throw it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Detroit Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown. David Montgomery, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. From 5 yards further back. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready. Black, what about the hunt?
Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Black,
Here's Tracy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Where we go?
They go play action. Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Black, will do that?
Here's Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready. Let him go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.